We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. John Lester is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So digging in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch of the at-bat. Lester is sitting on exactly 190 pitching wins to this point in his career. Still a lot of work to do, but win number 200 isn't too far off. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Next for Milwaukee, Willie Adames. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A solid start. At the plate, Domingo Santana. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here, setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Santana, the runner at second with 1 away. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Here comes another 0-2. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Woodruff is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
Digging in, Alan Trejo. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Rockies lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They did get the win last, and the ball is dropped. And they still managed to get an out on the play. Whoa.
That is it. The catcher, William Contreras.
Now batting, William Contreras. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Right. Harper.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 3 and the Brewers 1. In now, Garrett Hampson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 1.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hampson is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11". A right-handed batter and thrower. Is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed the second baseman. But I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop. in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So after the
Back now in Denver, home of the Rockies, who have certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, number 3, Vladimir.
First offering on its
Guerrero
way.
Jr.
To short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth. the
So
pitcher.
now the Brewers pitcher, Brandon Woodruff.
Brandon
He'll get to take his first
Woodruff.
cuts here. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands
second
inside the baseball, and ripped the
Fernando
base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. To second for one. Back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the one out.
The batter, number
So
11.
two away in the Brewers half of the third. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Tapia has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Brewers sent packing on just 4. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Roll. A hit already
third
here
baseman.
in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Judge is under it. One away.
Now batting.
So one away
center
now in the
fielder.
Colorado third.
Raimel.
And striding into the plate next will be
Tapia.
Raimel Tapia.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
Popped him up. Guerrero has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rockies strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Striding into the box, Willie Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Julio Rodriguez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Brewers have drawn even now at 3-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swing hard liner to left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The center fielder, number
and
99.
now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's big Aaron Judge, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Throw over to the bag and the runner back in standing. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 6-3. Into the box, Brendan Woodruff.
The pitcher.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Now the pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-2 full count. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Murphy's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Milwaukee leads it 6-3. Stepping up now, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. One and one to the Rockies first baseman.
1-1. I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Ready for another chance. Alan Trejo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Adames takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. In there, and it's 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be.
And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
The catcher, number 3, John.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it is now 7-3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Scott Oberg, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 45, Scott Oberg. Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Trejo is under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Colorado
Julio
starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First offering on its way. Julio Rodriguez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Now the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. A ball hit softly on a line to third. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit. And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play. And you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Now at the plate, William Contreras. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Can you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 8-3. Ian Desmond will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Judge is on the move. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Domingo Santana. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And this will find the wall right near the 347 sign. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into. Brent Suter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. 1 out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we put up our team leaderboard graphic, you can see there his total currently 3rd best on this Brewers ball club. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. At the plate, Brandon Woodruff. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Now batting. Second
in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Rowdy Tellez. He's
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB. How about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. But the Brewers do get. Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Daniel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Rodriguez is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Alan Trejo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, number 1.
Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman. New inning set to get underway, and up next will be Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 out.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Standing in, Julio Rodriguez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
William Contreras.
William Contreras will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. There's one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the. Ready now, Dom Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Madison Bumgarner will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Taken but called a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Chris Owings will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Carlos Estevez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the.
Number 54. Carlos Estevez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 99.
Settling in now, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Colorado.
So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Contreras is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder,
standing in,
21.
Charlie Blackmon. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Blackmon.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's fouled away. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And that Christian Yelich will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Christian Yelich.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the 2nd deck and gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Career homer number 149, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Softly hit out toward short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop.
So stepping in, Willie Adames. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Brewers are out in front 11-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
So a new
Milwaukee.
pitcher entering the fray
Number
now. It'll be
46.
the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. And that's taken for strike 1. Kimbrell, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him to go down swinging there. Daniel Murphy is
The
sent
bat.
packing to begin
The
the
second
bottom of the
baseman.
inning. Alan Trejo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, number
Garrett
1.
Hampson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Colorado. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes,
catcher, number
but
3.
somebody forgot to tell this guy
Yeah.
he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Dom Nunez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Brewers put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Brandon Woodruff wins his 3rd of the season. John Lester was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Brewers, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Rockies, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.